So hello, we're going to do a quick and a warm-up. How this warm-up works is we pyramid set up and giant set. So it's called a pyramid set, giant set. So I've been doing this for a quick warm-up. It's very effective, hits the muscle very hard and quick, and you are very warm. So I'm going to get into it and let's break it down and you can check it out. So you just start with, we'll start with 5 kilo. Smash into it, just rep them out, just move the weight. If anything feels tight, try to pull your scapula down, push your chest up to the ceiling, and just rep them out. It doesn't matter about, how many you do, probably about 7 is usually a good number, and we'll go up again. So what we'll do then, we'll skip to 7s, we'll go straight to 10s, where if that was closer to my failure weight, I would have went to 7s. So go again. We'll start slowing it down. It's the same routine. Make sure the scapula is pulled down. Push the chest up to the ceiling. Yep. Just rep it out till it feels nice and warm. Keep going. So you'll do these back to back. When I have trouble speaking to you guys, you will see that the difference. As we're moving on, we'll move to the 15s. Okay, so let's smash that. At the same time, this week I increased my volume. So my volume went up quite a lot. I went anywhere from 20 to 40 sets depending on how I feel. That will be the same for the next 4 weeks, and then I'll adjust that. I'm going to be quiet now because it's starting to get a bit heavier. So we're at 20 now. It's burning. Like now I even want to stop, but we do ignore that. Keep pumping through till we get to we can't do any. So doesn't matter about the weight. Oh yeah, that's about it. I'm thinking it's getting close. See, I really want to stop, but I'm going to push again. Okay. Okay. So, to finish the set off, as an example, what you do is, I got to the 30s, so that means a good weight for me to move with my next set would be 35. And you start from there, see how you feel. If you feel good, move up again. If you can't get 12 reps, it's too heavy. Don't worry about your 6 and 8 rep shit. You do that on your last set, you know what I mean? So let's crunch that down. I'll get 2 of it. I will wrap it up here. I'm going to finish my chest workout. I'll bring you guys a different chest workout at a different time. But for now, that's all we got time for. Let's do rope tricep push down. So if you just first start off, it's like you break it into 2 movements. You come down to here, and then what you want to do, you want to separate. So I pull the hands and I pull like that. I want my thumb to turn out, so I try to turn it over. So I turn the hands like this and I squeeze 1, 2, 3, then back. So I'm not just pulling to here, I pull and turn out. So I'll down to here, 1 movement, 2nd movement, rotate out, pull, 1, 2, 3, squeeze, flex. So it's not just here like this, I'm down, push out. So I'm pushing the little thumbs away. I'm turning out and it rolls the tricep over. Okay, ready? Turn out, squeeze, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, squeeze. I really flex it. Let's get into the next one. Bring this down. So the same principle as before. Stay close to the bar there. Alright, so my legs are just touching. As I come down now, I want to pull my butt back, butt back, butt back, butt back, butt back. and then back up. So I'm not doing a normal conventional deadlift. I'm keeping them only slightly bent. So my knees, if you pay attention to my knees really don't move much. They might move like that much of a bend to go back into the hamstring, then back up. That's about it. So I'm not like deadlifting into it, so it will look like this. Let's demonstrate and show you. So here, against that, now push my butt back. So just let my hamstrings do the work. Back up. Push my hamstring, my butt back as far as I can. Wherever the stretch is for you, that's good for you. Some people can get much further down. Don't obviously round your back, don't do that. Just keep your back level and just push back. You sort of want to keep your upper torso stiff, you don't want it to bend. That's all we got time for this workout. Let's get into the next week and we'll start with the 3-day split now next. Let's get it done. Hello, and let's get in to teach you how to squat correctly and find the best stance for you per se. So as an example, our hips are all different. So your hips could be different than mine. So what we do, we find that out by flexibility. So what we'll do, let's crunch down and do this. So the flexibility, all you'll do is you put one foot here, you lift one foot up as high as you can. You pay attention to how high that foot went. Then do it again, then do it again, then do it again. And you'll see, with mine, that means for me, I'm more flexible, a little bit wider. So that actually tells you the best foot stance for you to take for your hip joint, for what will work more efficient for you to get to be more flexible and get a better squat. So mine's slightly a little bit wider. Let's demonstrate. So I'm going to use a Smith machine. You can use a bar, some dumbbells, or a few other stuff. So I'm very bound. If you can, you prefer to get in close as you can so it's tight. I muscle bound through my shoulder, so it's difficult for me to get in. So I'll get in. That's really tight for me. Okay. So I'm in. Alright, so I put my feet a little bit further than shoulder width apart. Brace my core, look forward, keep everything tight. Big breath in, then come down. 1. And there you go. That's how you perform the squat. Let's go ass to grass. Better to stay lighter so it works more efficiently. Let's do it. And do some shoulder press. So what I like to do is I like to have my elbow lined up with my hand. So where that is. So if that's there on the bar for you, that's where you put it. So you design it and you put it wherever it is for you. Where this in a little bit, it's not where it should be. Probably about there is good. And the same thing for where your elbow sits. You want your elbow underneath where all the point of weight is. So elbow underneath this. And slightly pull forward with the shoulders to keep your scapula and everything safe. Jam the elbows forward, pull your scapula down, lift up, press down, press up. There you go. And that's how you do it. Let's go on to the next one. Let's do these hamstrings and get them done. Okay, so what you want to do for this one, you want to add this, adjust your adjustment so it comes up a little bit higher, like so. Okay, when that adjustment's there, you want about this much space away from your knee from when you bend down. You adjust this one, pull this one down. The adjustments might be a little bit different depending on your gym. And all you do is you just hold on here, push forward, keep your toes, you can keep your toes up, keep your feet forward, down, 1, 2, 3, and back, 1, 2, 3. Simple as that. Just feel the stretch. You can turn them out. I notice if you do that and you've got your feet out, you do that. You've got a habit of moving more weight. So usually your hamstrings just slide together. So if I keep them like this, I feel I can isolate it more, get more of an area in there that I usually don't get, just controllable weight. just use it a bit lighter. Give that a go. Let's move on to the next exercise. Make sure you adjust the back as well. So we're back for leg press. With this one, you've got a couple of different variations. So to start off with, I want you to be targeting your quads. So I just want you to be nice and low down here. We'll go through other variations in your other training plans coming up. But for this one, keep your feet as low as possible on the pad. A little bit narrower than shoulder width apart. When you keep everything tight like that, make sure your knees don't go all the way in. Just keep them in line. You don't have to overemphasize them coming out too much. You would if you're going wider, but we don't got to worry about that. So it's there and there, nice and controlled. 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3, as low as you possibly can. Then 1, 2, 3 up. And just complete the process nice and slow in between each rep. And that's all we've got time for the leg press. And let's get into the next one. Let's get the next one done. So this one, what we're going to do is we're going to set it so this one, what we're going to do, we're going to set it so our legs are slightly back a little bit here. So the angle's slightly a little bit back. You want control over this the whole time. So we're locking the seat, stay nice and tight, keep your butt down. And 1, 2, 3 up, 1, 2, 3 down. Like so. So 1, 2, 3 up, then 1, 2, 3 down. Nice and controlled. More control on it, the better. This is finishing your exercises off for your leg workout. So, this will target a lot in here, this section. So this is good, nice and controlled. Another good tip, what you can do is, while you're doing it, I found if you actually touch up the top here, or just touch here, I feel it more squeeze in the legs. It's something to do with your touching it. When you touch it, it sends a signal to your brain, and then your brain it activates it more. I don't know why it does it just does it. Where if I don't touch it and I don't do it like that, I don't feel the squeeze as much. Where if I do it that way, I end up feeling the squeeze a lot more. So yeah, try that one out. Same type of rep range, pretty easy to set up. Just adjust the adjustments with the back of the seat and this section here, depending on you. Obviously don't have a stretch there. You want a little bit of a stretch, so pull back a little bit. And as well, make sure it's about there set, not so your legs are set all the way. If that's the case, just move this seat back. Let's get into the next day, and we'll be back for that. Let's get it done. Hello, and let's get into incline bench press with the Smith machine. Let's line it up and show you how to do it. So, we'll get in here, and what I want you to do for this exercise, because this is going to be week 1 for you guys to start with your 2-day split, probably only want to do about 70% of your max set. So you've still got probably about 3 sets left in the tank. Don't need you to push too much because don't want you to suffer from DOMS too much. So what I want to do is, if I'm here, my shoulders are way too far back where my shoulder is here. I want it sort of in between my chest and my nipple, so I'll adjust the bottom of the seat. So I'll pull back. You could manually stand up and adjust that depending on your bench. You want it to about there. Is good. So what I do here is about there. I like it a little bit forward more, about here. At all times, I want this elbow underneath that. So I'm here like this. I'm underneath it. I stay tight underneath it. Yeah, and keep your scapulars down as well. Sometimes I raise up, or one will raise up, and you don't want that happening. You don't want to rock off the bench. Just stay stuck on the bench. You can slightly have your head up, so you like that, if that's more comfortable, or you can jam it down. But try to stay stiff and not move. So here and here, nice and controlled. So you want 3 seconds down, 1, 2, 3, and explosive up. Okay, so that's what you're going to do for your reps for that. I hope that helps you out. So let's get started with the 2-day program, and let's get on to the next exercise. Let's get some of these pull-throughs done for your hamstring, for your hips. Okay, so what I do out, I just step over, come to a good stretch here. So what I want to do is my butt, I want this butt, so I put more stretch on my hamstrings. I push this back as far as I can. So I'm not bending from my torso. I'm pushing my hamstring back. And I'm put my butt back. So what it does, when I keep pushing it back, because I'm stretching so far back, and this is going so far back, it makes my toes go up. So I'm actually not hinging at the hip and bending like this. I'm pushing this back, like so. It's a little bit different. And get more, and it'll isolate the hamstring even more. So I'm here, there, push my hip back. Let me come out a bit more, sorry. Push my hip back, and back up. Back up. Good stretch on them hammies, and so forth. Let's move on to the next one. Let's do some of these overhead face pull. So what you want to do is, when you grab, I grab like that. So I'm there and there. I just keep my elbow always higher. So everything comes from the elbow, and I drag the elbow up and pull up. So all I'm doing is this. I'm here and here, there. So my thumbs will look like that. I keep them out, elbows up, pull, stretch, back. Get a full stretch on it. Okay? So that's how I do it. All I do is I do a full stretch. I let the thumb come back to my neck. So keep the elbows come up as I come in. Like so. Give it a try. Try the face pulls out. Good exercise for the rear delt too. Let's check it out. Okay, so let's demonstrate a walk-in lunge. So what you want to do, you want your front foot out. You want slightly, a little bit. You don't want this to go in. You just want it slightly out a little bit. Just keep it in line. So you'll slightly put a little bit of pressure to turn your little toe out. Just a little bit. Not heaps, just a little bit. This one wants to be outside of your hip. So what you do is this one pushes this way. So you squat down and it'll push to the outside of the hip. And when this one comes forward, then you do the opposite. So now this one will come to the outside of the hip, and you push out here. It'll come down. And you do the same. So you just go along. Obviously you don't want your feet going in a straight line. So your feet are straight, your body's staying straight, but you're slightly just out each hip on each side, just a little bit, like so. I hope that helps. Let's get into the next one. How to perform the hammer curl. So pretty basic. What I'll do is I'll bring the elbow a little bit forward and I lock it in here. If I lock it in here, there's not as much tension. I drag it here so I've got constant tension dragging on the bicep. I will curl up and I will curl down. But what I'm doing is I'm tilting this wrist this way. If I have it down more, it'll feel more in the forearm. So I deliberately punch that little finger up, here, bang, and down. Get them both going at the same time, so slightly held forward, bang. Okay, and that's how you perform the hammer curl. Let's get them done. Let's get in and show you how to do the alternating curls. So as an example, all I'm doing is I'm coming just to about here. I'm not letting the angle come all the way here. I keep it just a little bit forward, so when I come down, it comes down to there. See the difference? That there, I'm going to be relaxing when I'm coming down. And what I do is as I turn up, that little pinky, I push that little pinky, the knuckle, all the way out as far as I can, so it looks like this. So it will look like this. That's it, to do the curl correctly. Not just going like this. I emphasize that, pushed it towards the wall, and give it a squeeze. So it'll come up, bang, nice and controlled, 1, 2, 3, bang, 1, 2, 3. And so forth. Let's get the curls done. Let's get the next one. Let's do rope cable hammer curl. Okay, so grab like this, keep your thumbs out. Okay, so you want to keep your elbow nice and jammed in and still. Don't let it move around while you're lifting the weight. Keep the elbow still, come up, squeeze, pull out, squeeze, and down. So what I'm doing here, when I come up, I'll come up, my thumb, I try to turn my thumb out as far as I possibly can. And as I get to here, it's like a 2 movements. So 1 movement's there, second movement, pull out, squeeze, turn the thumb out, hold it for 1, 2, 3, and then down 1, 2, 3. So it will look like this. 1, 2, 3, then down 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, then down 1, 2, 3. So the whole point is coming up, squeeze, pull out, 1, 2, 3, then down 1, 2, 3. Let's get on to the next one. Okay, so cable fly, where the cable comes out on, just make it just underneath your armpit. So here, see this? Just under my armpit for height. Perfect for both sides. Okay, so you can come in here, squeeze first here, then walk out a little bit, press forward, keep a slight bend, shoulders down, come back, and squeeze. And squeeze. Just like so. Make sure you flex and squeeze. You want to isolate it, so you want to come from there down to your nipples, so in line where your nipples are, your hands. Like so. Let's get it done. Down and do some cable crunches. So we've got 2 variations we can do here. Let's do the first variation. So you just stay leaning back where you are. You're visualizing just your core, you're trying to bend your back over. So all I'm doing is from here, like you do a normal crunch, and crunch. Okay? You do this one, another one that's even better, that I like more. You'll come out, leave your hips in line with your knees. Now do the same thing, curl in, curl in, curl in. Tight, stay leaning down, then back up. Your hips are going to want to shoot back. Try to keep them forward. Like so. Give that a go. Let's get in and do cable crossover. So for this one, what you want to do is, you want it about level, so just underneath your arm. See how my shoulder, I can sit it nicely on top there? So the cable is just under where my armpit would be, probably in line in between the chest, the same as where you line up the bar. So your nipples about here, probably about in between there and there. Okay, so what we're going to do is, we're going to go here and here, right? Shoulders down, 70% of your 1 rep max, the same again for all these exercises, because you're going to start now. Okay, so here and here, pull, down, back, squeeze, squeeze, nice and controlled. As you're doing this movement too, another good way to think of it is like if you're going to hug someone. So you will go around them and you'll hug them, or a big round tree. Go and hug the round tree, visualize a tree. So keep your chest up, keep them both here. So you want it just in line. You don't want to come back past there, it's going to put too much pressure on your joint. Just about level with your chest there and there. Little bend, then hug the tree. So you just keep this locked in at all times, like so. Try it out, see how you go. Let's get on to the next one.